Bastianini from Benchnider from Locatelli. McPhee there in about 5th or 6th.
The favourite for this race from 20th on the grid, Khairul Idham Pawi, has just gone up into 8th place ahead of Jorge Navarro. He's flying through. There's confirmation on your screen at turn 2. Joan Mir, the first casualty of this race. We're coming towards the end of lap 1, and Bastianini here has done a really solid job for the first lap. Martin there, number 88 on the Mahindra, going up underneath Aaron Canet.
Yeah, Canet's been picked off by a couple of rides on this first lap. McPhee's already up into 4th place. Is McPhee having a look up the inside of Locatelli at the final corner? Thought about it. There's Pawi putting pressure now on Canet. Jorge Martin also got through on Aaron Canet. So there's Pawi now. What's he up to, 6th or 7th place? He's really on the charge, the Malaysian.
Yeah, he's up into 7th. Across the line, it's Bastianini from Benchnider, Locatelli, McPhee, Martin, Canet and Pawi. And there's Locatelli. Oh, there's a move up the front. Bo Benchnider, for the first time in his Grand Prix career, leads the race. Khairul Idham Pawi now lining up Jorge Martin, and Pawi moves into 5th place. This is the man that everyone had their eyes on in these conditions, and if he can fight his way through to the front, he might just be able to break away. There's a challenge at the front though. Here comes Bastianini. He's got the inside line, and he should be able to neatly slot his way through into 1st.
Yeah, this is where he lost the lead last time around. He seized it back from Benchnider. He's in too hot though. Benchnider should be able to sweep back up the inside. He does indeed. Locatelli's holding off John McPhee. Oh, McPhee on the curbs on the inside there of turn number 2. Got to be careful there. We saw Marquez had a big crash on the white lines in the warm-up session this morning. What about Brad Binder, the World Championship leader? He's down there in 10th place. Beautiful by Locatelli up the inside of Bastianini up to turn 3. And now he's in 2nd place, leading the charge on Locatelli. The quickest man on the track is Fabio Di Gianantonio down in 14th. McPhee's going to take the lead. John McPhee leads the German Grand Prix for the German-based Saxo Print team on that Mahindra branded Peugeot. McPhee leads.
It just gets better, doesn't it? For the first time, the Peugeot at the front. And boy, oh boy, that would see some smiles on the faces of Peugeot who have really struggled this year. Khairul Idham Pawi is really trying to get past his teammate Hiroki Ono here, because he doesn't want to see anyone peel off into the distance. Oh, Benchnider's currently in 6th place. He's just up behind Jorge Martin as Hiroki Ono now picks off Locatelli. The Japanese rider flying here. He wants a big birthday present, as does John McPhee, as Khairul Idham Pawi now moves up into 3rd place. Brad Binder has fallen down to 11th. He's got one thing on his mind at the moment, and that is this Moto3 Championship. Pawi there up the inside of Hiroki Ono, and Khairul Idham Pawi, who's not led a race since Argentina when he won, is now just 1 place away from the top. Here's Romano Fenati. He's down in 20th place.
Through the mist and the haze. Look, Fenati, he's just trying to clear the screen there. Look, he can't actually see what he's doing. Can't see where he's going. I'm not quite sure what happens. I think he was just trying to wipe away all the moisture from the screen. Pawi leads. Khairul Idham Pawi, the man who made that historic first Malaysian victory in Argentina at round 2, the pre-race favourite given these wet conditions. Well, the bookies were spot on, because Khairul Idham Pawi now hits the front for the first time in this race on lap number 5.
Cast your minds back to round 2, Argentina. When Pawi got to the front, he disappeared. He's so comfortable in these conditions. However, this is not the same as Argentina. There's a lot more standing water here. One mistake can really cost you. The 2 Honda Team Asia riders then, 1 and 2. McPhee 3rd, Locatelli 4th, and Bastianini there up into 5th.
Pawi's just so confident. He's just on a 1:44.600, the best lap of the race. Well over a second faster than McPhee in 3rd. Almost 1.6 seconds quicker than Bastianini.
He's on the curbs and on the white lines, and it just makes you cringe sometimes when you're watching him. Look at him, how close he is to those white lines. Khairul Idham Pawi, absolutely zero fear here in the wet. And that Honda Team Asia squad will be keeping him in check on the pit boards to let him know what's happening.
Do you remember in Argentina, he flirted with danger a couple of times there, didn't he?
Here we see Hiroki Ono and Khairul Idham Pawi up the inside. Look at that. Both of them get underneath McPhee.
Yeah, McPhee couldn't turn in because Pawi had the inside line, and then because McPhee wasn't able to turn in, he just left enough room as well for Pawi to sweep through. McPhee still holding 3rd place. Locatelli's taken 4th back from Bastianini.
Khairul Idham Pawi has over a second lead now as he comes across the line. It's 9/10 he's got over his teammate, a 1:42.5 from Khairul Idham Pawi. His legs dangling, he's pushing it into turn one there. Look at him. It's just unbelievable. He does go a little wide on approach. Oh, and almost loses it. Oh, and he lost it again. Pawi here flirting with danger at the front of this race.
The broadcast of the MotoGP